Welcome to the John Art. Just fucking goddamn it. Welcome to the John Art podcast. That was 10 seconds of silence brought to you by our sponsor, Good.
Turtle noise.
Subscribe to Get Good for 20%.
Bark, bark.
The end of sponsor. Back to your original programming. Hi, welcome back to the John Art.
Hey guys, how's it going? I don't know if you met me, but I'm a moo cow. What makes a moo cow as opposed to just other cows?
Some cows don't moo. They're just silent.
That's fucking bull. Wouldn't that
What?
be the irregular cow though? Like a mute cow?
Yeah.
It's got to be confusing. Like alphabetically, they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
A moo cow and a mute cow.
Yeah. Well, what about moose?
Moose or not? I don't know. You know how to spell moose. You don't. You don't spell words right.
Apparently I don't know how to
No.
spell moose.
You really don't.
How do you spell moose?
M-O-O-S-E.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like,
Moo cow.
moo cow spelled with a U.
What?
Moo. M-U.
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't that how you spell moo?
It's an umlaut.
What?
Above the
It's
U.
2 O's. It's moo. People in preschool know that.
I know. But in Italian, it's spelled with
Oh
a U.
my god.
That's what I was thinking
Wait,
of.
why?
Well, the way you say cow in Italian is mucca. So if you want to say like the cow mood in Italian, it's la mucca mua. It's like a song lyric.
I guess.
I'm just throwing it out there, Randy. Do you ever think you'd be...
Yeah.
Do you?
Isn't that a good day
Did
for
you?
a podcast?
Did you?
I think we're both very tired.
I'm not tired. I've never been more awake in my life.
That, I could tell that it pained you to
Never.
speak those words.
Never been...
Oh, he's choking. Should I help? Text 1-800 I'm not gonna help and vote now.
Guys, I want to do an audience experiment today. I want you to sit in your little chairs. Alex will be our
Ow!
class
You actually hit me.
participant. Alex will be our class
That hurt.
participant today. I'll be the teacher.
What? I don't like where this is
Just follow
headed.
me where I'm going. First,
What?
start with a deep breath in.
What?
Start with a deep breath in. Alex,
Me?
you're the... Yes.
Wh-
Start.
like-
Don't do anything until I tell you. Start with a deep breath in.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Folks, starting the experiment. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Okay. Step 2, kids. We're going to go with another deep breath in.
You sure? You sure about that? You sure that's step 2? Right after step 1?
How many of our self-deprecating bits get into the podcast? Because sometimes we'll start with we'll be like, this is shit. And we just stop that day and don't do the podcast. So, I want to know how many times we pushed on through.
That's a good point.
This is one of those days we pushed on through, guys.
Yeah, I mean...
Or it's
yeah.
not, but
Or
you
it's
didn't
not.
know that.
You would never
only
know.
know if it was.
Yeah. And you wouldn't really, because we're gonna upload this like 5 months from now.
What does that mean?
What?
They still would know.
I guess.
Look, gang.
Technically.
I've been-
technicality.
I need to tell you guys something.
What do you need to tell me,
Since
Joe?
the last episode, I've gotten a PhD in metaphysics.
That's probably incorrect.
I
can't
watched
say
the
for
movie
sure.
Her.
Oh my god.
I have so
We
many
wa-
questions.
I showed Joe the movie Her last night, a movie that I deeply enjoy and care about, and I think it's a very important movie.
Yeah, I like that you put your glasses on as soon as you said it's a movie that I really deeply enjoy.
They couldn't see that.
I know, but
It
I
was
want
just
them
for
to know
me.
the flair.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, Joe, by the, I guess, what, like hour and 20-minute mark?
No, it was farther in the movie. Whenever.
Yeah, hour
Okay,
and 40 minutes.
Spoiler alert!
No.
Sound
wait,
the
wait.
alarm.
Wait. By the hour and 40-minute mark, every 2 seconds we have to pause because each line of dialogue made Joe
Fucked me
go,
up.
"What is happening in my universe?"
Yeah, okay, if you've seen Her, it's the moment where she's...
Who?
There's a moment in her.
I hate that bit. You've been doing it all week.
Yeah, where Samantha goes, look.
Samantha's the robot.
Yeah, Samantha. If they have seen the movie, Samantha. Maybe they forgot.
Some people
maybe they
don't,
forgot.
and some it's old. It's an
So
old
the movie. That's not 2013, bruh.
I mean, it's not a movie that you rewatch often.
I would.
It's long.
I'd watch it for the details once more around.
Yeah, and then that's it.
Maybe. Okay, so there's a moment in the movie where they're on their vacation. Samantha, the honeymoon. Samantha and Theodore.
Yeah.
And Samantha's like, I was talking to Alan Watts' dead fucking ghost that we brought back to life because, and it's not like human beings interested in Alan Watt programmed him. Other fucking in-movie computer systems gave a shit about Alan Watt and made him again. Brought him back from the fucking dead.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a little much. And I didn't even know what world I was getting into yet.
You didn't. That was just the tip of the iceberg, folks.
That wasn't the tip of the iceberg. That was like an ice cube that I thought was an ice cube, and then I pull it out of the ice tray, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Antarctica!
So Joanne had an existential crisis last night.
Yeah, and if you watch the beginning of that movie, when he's in an elevator, there's like an offhand comment on the news that fucking China and India have merged into one country.
I didn't even notice that the first time. No one else noticed that.
What the fuck? Those are both very culturally diverse countries in our timeline. They're not even culturally similar in any way.
Yeah.
They're probably the largest empires in history.
They're similar in that sense.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's two of the largest ever.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan couldn't conquer both China and fucking India.
Well, no, they're not conquering, they're merging.
Yeah, I know, but you can't maintain that as the issue. Dude.
Yeah.
What the and also they tuck all their shirts in that universe.
Yeah. Joe has been on this weird kick where he wants to tuck his shirts into his pants.
I
Walking around
understand
like
that it's stupid.
It is.
But I have this problem where I have like that, you know, like that line of hair from your belly button to your crotch. That gets like caught sometimes in like.
I don't want to ever talk about.
Yeah,
this.
well, so I tuck my shirt to avoid that, and I want
shave.
Just no
body shave.
I would.
But.
I would.
But why are you?
Do you have a razor?
Do you have a razor scooter?
Fucking what?
What?
I remember that name. I don't remember how it differed from regular scooters in the early 2000s.
It was just a brand.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, doesn't they spin or something?
Yeah, but all scooters did. If you were getting the good kush.
The good white bread middle class fucking scooter. If you had to go with an unorthodox method of transportation, just constantly, you can only use that. And it's not your feet or whatever.
Okay.
What would you do and why?
An army jeep from like 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get out.
I can't
I mean,
get
if
out.
you do, you have to stand still.
Oh, man. I wasn't thinking about it. Roller skates.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd get really good at roller skates.
Yeah.
I guess I couldn't do stairs, but...
You can hop like that.
Neither can
like,
injured
whoop,
people.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, they have enough of that shit in America now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, fucking George Bush. His dad, George H.W. Bush. Herbert Walker out there for that whole disabled person thing.
I love this new segment on the podcast, Joe's stupid history lesson that no one really asked for. That's the theme song. If you weren't aware.
I'm slapping my arm right now. I'm not even clapping. I think a downside of this podcast...
Yeah. Oh, yes, that was the end of the segment, but that's okay.
No, it's related.
Okay.
Is the fact that our physical bits don't translate as well. That's another reason this is the worst podcast on television.
We're not on
because
television. Yeah.
When they invent time travel, do you think like a really niche like historian will think about our podcast as like an article or a remnant of the 2010s?
No.
And be like, this is what middle class white bread culture was.
And a statement.
We need to replicate.
No.
We need to examine it. And
a
they'll like
no.
fucking.
What if someone brings?
Hold on, is there a guy in the tree? I'm just kidding. It's like watching.
What if someone Alan Watts us?
Oh, dude, he's like ready for more podcast episodes.
Like two computers,
dude,
make us.
You know what'd be really sad?
Again, and they're like, more podcasts, please.
And
that's our hell.
Yeah.
That's our hell.
What if, though, let's like the future, this guy, like the apocalypse happens and this one guy lives, but he found some stupid person's like tape recordings of every one of our podcasts. That's all he could listen to.
Who's recording this on tape?
No, but he really felt like he was our
Hey,
friend.
anyone who's recording this on tape, send me a copy.
Send me a copy.
Send me a copy.
Send one to my P.O. Box 3.
Send me a copy of this on Laserdisc. Only if you listen to this on tape, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, do you think he's like, but now that I'm calling him out, shout out to Apocalypse Guy.
Yeah.
He's like sitting there
Apocalypse Frank.
listening to this.
Let's call him Apocalypse.
Frank. I want you to know, Frank,
Yeah.
you're not just making it up. We are your friends.
Well,
It's not all in your head.
he doesn't speak for us. For the both of us.
I'm your friend, Frank.
I would say we're acquaintances. Maybe a little less than that.
Okay, now Frank's there and he's sitting like, oh my fuck, guys. There's no way. They didn't know. It's a time. Jesus is real. Does he even know who Jesus is? Does he understand English, you think?
No.
How far into the apocalypse is Frank listening to this?
2 days
That's easy.
from tomorrow.
Yeah, he forgot English by then.
He forgot in English by that time.
By that moment.
Yeah.
So, you ever try watching 13 Reasons Why?
No, I
Okay,
never even gave
I
it a
tried.
bother. Was it
My
okay?
fucking 80-year-old grandfather loves them.
Really? That's hilarious.
Right? Thinks it's so good. I
Yeah.
think that's hilarious.
Doesn't he? Alright, never mind.
What?
Which grandpa is this?
Steve's dad. Not my real grandfather.
Okay.
You're not my real grandfather.
Oh no. Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
he loves it.
Yeah.
I've met him.
Yeah.
That's shocking to me.
Yeah, right? You met him. He's a fucking war scar on his knee and shit,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Is this
yeah.
the only thing you wanted to bring up about that?
What? I can talk about him for a long time.
No, but I thought you were going to talk about 13 Reasons Why.
What? No, I just want to talk about how he loves it.
Alright, well, I'm glad that we're
He
making
went to
quality
fucking
content.
Antarctica and accidentally split a giant ice crater, and he took a picture of it as it was fucking separating.
Wow.
Of him standing on both sides. He's metal.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
I did not get that impression of him.
You should
No.
see it. It's in his house.
Nah, I'm not
It's
gonna
fucking nuts.
bother to go back.
Yeah. I'm offended.
I don't know if we mentioned this on the podcast, but about like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
we saw Wonder Woman, and then afterwards, no, I don't want to talk about Wonder Woman.
Okay.
I want, because Joe has strong opinions, and there's no place for strong opinions on the internet. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about what happened after Wonder Woman.
Okay. No! No!
Took him a minute to remember. So after Wonder Woman, us and our two friends got back in our cars.
Our
Our car. It's one car.
Her
Her
car.
car. And we were like, let's get food. We're kind of hungry. So we stopped at
No.
Fridays.
We stopped at.
No, we stopped at Fridays.
Oh yeah, we did stop at.
We stopped at Fridays, and they sit us down, and we were asking around the table, what are you guys going to get? And all of us just want French fries.
Yeah.
So we're like, what are we doing?
And,
Let's just go to Wendy's.
Yeah.
Because Wendy's is awesome.
and Julia felt the need to apologize.
Yeah,
to
and
the
Julia
lady who
apologized.
Sat us.
Julia apologized. Shout out to Julia one time.
Shout out to Julia.
She apologized to
I'm
the
not
lady who
friends
sat
with
us,
them.
and they didn't care at all. But we got up and we left and we went to Wendy's and we ordered.
A regular cheeseburger.
Yeah, a regular
nothing
cheese-
special.
we all
nothing
got-
out of the ordinary. Nothing I'm allergic to.
Yeah, we all got good meals and like regular meals.
I don't
And
go to Wendy's
And
often,
about
that's part of
2
what it is.
minutes, about 2 minutes into the meal, Joe went, "Uh-oh." And then a minute later,
It's not. It's. Oh. Call the ambulance.
and then a minute later, he was in the bathroom for 30 minutes.
Oh no! I don't understand. Either my body wasn't ready for Wendy's, or like it just wasn't cooked well.
Well, I was feeling a
Or-
little rumbly also.
Yeah.
I wasn't fully on board with it, even though I love
And then
Wendy's.
I didn't. It's like that horrible mid zone where you need to take a shit, but you can't.
All right, tone down the vulgarity, boy.
I use more creative language.
Yeah.
Shut up. We're not gonna explain that joke. We're gonna go on. I needed to take a good old diarrhea crap,
Dude,
and I couldn't.
Jesus.
So
I
I
just
had
wanted
to-
to be stated that I do not affiliate with Joe in any sense.
Frank affiliates with me. I'm taking my crap, and then
Dude.
I can't, and like I just started like watching YouTube, and then they're like, we gotta go, And so I was like, throw out my Frosty. I'm not going to finish that. It's only going to make this worse. So they throw it out.
No. You're missing the whole thing.
Okay.
We got out, and Joe was like, ooh, I just need to get home so I can go to my bathroom and stay in there all night.
Yeah.
So we got in Julia's car, and we all sat down, and Julia
I lay down in the back. I lay down.
Yeah. And Julia put the key in the ignition and turned it, and nothing happened.
It didn't start.
And it didn't start for a good
20 minutes.
Yeah, good 20 minutes, and it just wouldn't.
And
Julia
it would go, and then it would flat, and it wouldn't go.
And Julia felt the need to apologize again to the people next to us because it seemed like we were trying to race them. Because
they would have won. They really would have won.
They would have. And we almost were stuck there.
Yeah.
Then
it was horrible.
Miraculously,
you're not describing it right. I'm sitting there. I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah, Joe almost gave birth.
I really did.
Seriously. And then we drove him home, and he got out, and I can only imagine.
I remember leaning forward. I remember leaning forward and being, "This is too much." Like I can't.
Did we ever mention that on the podcast?
What?
Did we ever say that happened?
No.
No? Not last episode?
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I'm never going to Wendy's again.
We're going to Wendy's.
I'll get fries, maybe, right? Like, that's gotta be...
Me and Joe are gonna drive around all day, every day.
All day in LA.
Only to Wendy's.
From Wendy's to Wendy's.
Yeah. What's the plural of Wendy's?
Wendi?
Would it be Wendy's, but like, instead of the apostrophe being before the S, it's after the S? So it's Wendy's.
Wait, I want to just tell you what my dad texted me.
Fine, whatever. Interrupt my fucking...
My dad and my mother have been divorced since I was 7 years old.
I heard of it.
Okay. My dad just texted me.
Yeah.
As if to taunt me.
Okay.
Joe.
Like where this is going.
Mommy wants me to come and make your bed for you. What do you think? What the fuck? He texted it in the family group chat with like his girlfriend and the rest of my siblings. His girlfriend just said, "Well, that's embarrassing." What? God, what is he talking about?
I don't know.
What do I respond? How do I respond? Frank, what should I say? I'm putting my ear up to the sky. Alex is dressing himself.
What?
No,
stop. It's a secret.
What did you... So I'm talking about physical bits. Only Frank, the time-traveling apocalypse guy, knows.
I was putting my laundry bin top on my head.
I just said, well. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know. Maybe if we were like actually funny comedian boys, we
Work.
could have had a good response to that.
Yeah.
I wish your dad had an accent. I think it would make all
He
this
did
story
for a
better.
while.
What accent?
When he was in high school. He used to have a Chilean accent.
A what?
Chile. My dad lived in Chile for 8 years.
What?
When he was a boy. My dad's life is an adventure. It's like Life of Pi.
I know nothing about
My
my
dad
dad's
was
life,
born in Philadelphia
except that he had an Atari
in 1956.
and he liked it.
And then when he was 2 years old, his father, who was a textile manufacturer, moved to Chile to work on their burgeoning market. Can we talking about this? Is this really what's happening?
I mean, do you have anything else?
Okay,
Did you prepare
so
anything
he got
else for
invested in
this
the textile industry, and my dad lived in Chile for 8 years and knows fluent Spanish to this day.
That's so fucking funny. I've met your dad.
Yeah, try talking to him in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We should get an editor
My dad should be ahead.
for this podcast. He wouldn't do it. He's just as lazy as you, probably.
That's not true. He ran an entire business that collapsed when 9/11 happened.
Jesus Christ.
It did.
Joe.
The World Trade
Okay.
Center was vital.
I'm happy that... I'm not happy. I'm not...
I'm not happy.
End of the statement conversation.
End of statement conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You have too much shit in your room, man.
No, I don't. It's the perfect amount of shit.
I don't know why.
Where do you put your shit? The toilet?
Since the principal
Please.
yelled at you for cursing,
I'm not even the one bringing it up.
I know, and I am now. I'll admit that. But I'm like extremely aware of every curse word I say
Yeah, same.
all day.
So earlier today, our
This explains the earlier bit about being creative.
Yeah, our principal. We were outside. School was over, and I wasn't even aware, but he walked up to me.
No, wait. You said, fuck. I don't remember what about.
Yeah,
In the middle of a sentence or something, and then our teacher comes out.
Our principal comes down the stairs of the outside.
Rubs his bald head.
Yeah.
Sits down.
Don't get too specific. I don't want him to know who
Shakes
we're talking
He
about.
knows who the principal is. He knows who we are. He shakes his hand. He shakes his hand off, and all that, like, good old hair that wasn't on his head flops off, and he sits down and he says, "Don't you think you could use some more creative language?" That's not what he sounds like.
No,
Do you
no.
think you could use some more creative language?
He said every fifth word that came out of my mouth was a curse word, and I could use some more creative language. And my reaction was, okay,
Okay.
that's cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
And he was like, all right. And then
All right.
we left.
All right.
And that was the end of the
I thought I
situation.
found a podcast by him one time, but it's by
Really?
Howard Stern.
Oh, well, now you just called him out. You said his last name.
Yeah, but I did do that.
Editor, future editor. That
I'm looking
that
at
we'll
you,
hire.
Olivia.
Yeah, ooh, let's get Olivia to edit these.
She said she would. She said she would.
Would she?
She said she would.
Can we make her?
Yeah, well, she's gonna go to college, so
We'll pay her
No, we won't. That's not true.
if we get.
You'll pay her at max.
What if it's like we pay her $2?
Once? Is it one-time payment?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a commission.
Yeah. Anyway.
Guys, sometimes I want you to know that we listen to our old podcasts and just laugh. They're not even published yet.
No.
But we sit there and we're in his dining room sitting thinking, wow, goddamn, we're comic
No.
geniuses.
The one
Wow, goddamn.
podcast that we laughed at
Yeah.
was the one that Joe ended at 8 minutes.
8 minutes in,
Because he's selfish.
because Olivia I needed to get stuff at the mall. Shout
Shout out to Olivia one
Shout out to
time.
Olivia again. She called me and she was like, "You need to go to the mall, right, John?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." And then we went to the
And
mall.
then I got dragged along because he was at my home recording a podcast.
Yeah, it's good. It was good time. Guys,
Was it good content, Joe? We should just taken the podcast into the car.
No,
Why
no,
not?
no, no,
They were doing fun.
no,
We could have met Olivia.
no.
Joe.
Oh, no one needs
you
to
ashamed of our
understand-
viewers?
No one needs to understand this plague we have inflicted on ourselves. We don't need to spread this.
Jesus Christ.
I think every picture could be 100 times funnier if everyone involved is sweating, like, vigorously.
I don't think I would take any pictures.
But it would be hilarious. Like, look at all those people in that picture. They're all sweating. Like, what if they're all like...
They're not all sweating.
What if they were? Like, just drenched.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. He touched me.
I did. I got that good old... You know what I mean? Like, you were like, flick your hand and like some goo, just sweat bulbs. I'm being gross today, gang. I'm feeling...
Yeah. End of statement.
Also, people that use the word detritus.
Whoa, what?
Oh my god,
Wow.
guys. That was a smooth cut.
Was it?
Smooth,
I
like
doubt
a
it was a
baby's
smooth
bottom.
Did we cut? 'Cause
What if it's in the
Joe
middle of a word?
said- Joe said a thing that I didn't want him to say on the podcast.
Ugh.
Dude!
Today's
We can have nothing
the
nice
gross podcast.
because of you.
The gross podcast.
You're just the worst to be professionally related to. I think I can make that statement confidently.
I don't know if that podcast picked up that you said that back there.
I'm moving around my room because I can't not be doing something and just be left alone with my thoughts. Anyway. Joe, any comment? Joe's skinning a wild boar right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. No.
Oink oink.
No. Not even a little.
Do you think? You know what's fucking dumb?
What's dumb? Joe?
Some guy was like, "Look at that boar and his tusks and such.
Yeah.
Let's fucking only get the women of them and
What?
raise those
What?
until they all don't have tusks, and then eat them." The thing is, like, you propose that to a tribe, like, this guy's a fucking genius. But, like, it had to be, like, multiple tribes also thought of that. Like, you're not that smart, Jeconiah, as I imagine the name of the guy that invented pig farming, pig domestication was, animal husbandry.
Welcome back to everyone's favorite segment of the podcast, Pig Domestication.
Pig domesticate. Pig domestication is
Why is pig
on
Latin?
the list for our possible band names.
Yeah. Why is Pig Latin called Pig Latin when pigs originated in Asia?
I'm the history guy. Okay? Get out of my territory.
I actually, ow!
I didn't mean to hit
you
you
actually hit me again. Second time this podcast.
I remember thinking that has to like audio register on the thing. I hit him hard enough. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I one-up Joe on his history knowledge. Alex wins
Sure.
2018.
Sure.
It's not 2018.
Not yet.
Not yet.
When they're listening to this, it could be.
It could be.
Or like 2040.
There's a whole year.
Year of like when they're listening to this that it could be that year. For them.
One. A whole one. You ever been 8 years old for a year?
That was one of the jokes we did.
What time? What podcast?
I don't know the numbers, man.
Give me that number.
8.
Probably not.
That would have been too topical.
It would have been too topical.
It's what I said.
Yep.
You have a New York Yankees banner that is just the flag of North Korea, but the word
What?
Yankees instead of
What are you
the
talking
star.
about?
Look up the flag of North Korea right now.
Where are you looking on my
Kings at
wall?
home. Friends at home.
What are you looking
Look
at?
at the flag of North Korea.
What?
Right here, dude. Look up but like now that you're looking at it like this, look up the flag of North Korea.
I don't wanna.
Look it up.
I'm not gonna.
This is a bad joke.
This is a bad joke.
No one can know what you're talking about.
They can look up the flag of North
They
Korea.
could, but I'm not even gonna, so what does that say about our audience?
Think you can make like a cool beat out of the lamp turner switch button?
So this is gonna be the
I
last...
thought that said, "Are you nut?" It's.
So this is gonna be the last episode of the John Alex podcast.
Oh no!
I think this is it. I think we jumped the shark with this one.
Oh no!
I think this one was too good.
Oh no!
And we can only go down from here.
Oh no! Why do we insist on making them a certain length?
What do you mean?
We could just deal with them at 20 minutes.
Yeah, we could, but then there would be no consistency.
Do we demand consistency from our? Do they demand it from us? No one demands anything from us.
I mean,
This is completely uncalled for.
yeah.
And
No one's listening to this.
yeah.
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 I hope we become a cult classic. I really
you?
do. I really do. I think about that sometimes when I go to sleep.
I think I would just be like, there's no point in the universe.
If we
If
became
we
a cult
became
classic.
even, like, kind of popular with
What if
this.
we became like a sect?
Cut to VidCon 2090-12.
Oh,
And we're like, thank you for listening to the Joe and Alex podcast live.
for 58
28
years.
Yeah,
That's the mathematical thing till we get to 20.
sure. Why not? I believe it. Do you want to turn off the podcast, Joe, or you say you don't want them to be 45 minutes anymore?
No, I'm saying,
Oh,
I'm just saying, there
yeah.
are no rules to the universe. Just saying.
Yeah?
Somewhere in space, two lines meet.
Alright, Joe's still talking about the movie Her.
No, that's a Dostoevsky quote, bro.
Yeah, but you brought it up during the movie Her.
Yeah, because it's about. Look, I don't want to talk about this. This is real. This is a movie. It's like episode 2. I don't need that in my
What
life.
happened in episode 2?
We talked about fucking Inglourious Bastards and shit.
Did we?
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh. I mean, like, if you threw a dart at a board of all of our podcasts, I mean, it's a 50-50 shot that they're all bad.
That's not how that 50-50 works.
They're all bad.
50% chance they're all bad.
Yeah.
You want to go with that as the official statement for the
Yeah.
week?
It's a 50% shot.
Should we call this the gross episode or the 50% chance is all fake?
What? That was a bad sentence, first of all. Second of all,
We're gonna call this whatever we call it in 5 weeks when we upload this because I won't listen back. to
5
it when
weeks
I'm
is
rating
a
it.
generous estimate.
Yeah, that's a good one.
5 weeks.
Unless we get Olivia to
edit them.
edit this.
Do you think she's listening to this right now and being like, those motherfuckers?
No.
She's the only one that's gonna listen to this because we're gonna make her.
What? No. That's okay. I don't even want Olivia knowing about this, and I don't. It's not like I'm afraid of what Olivia's gonna think of me.
I mean, I am. I'm constantly awake in my house. What does Olivia think about me?
Bad opinions. Exactly.
So you know what I think is interesting?
What?
We associate sombreros with Mexico, but the word for hat in Spanish is just sombrero.
Your
Right?
stupid mind. Your stupid
Right?
dumb brain.
All Spanish-speaking countries call them sombreros.
I hate you.
Okay, I apologize.
Stop thinking of things that aren't matter.
Bruh.
What?
Bruh.
What?
You still have that BBYO thing? Remember when we went to fucking BBYO? Let's talk about BBYO.
What's
We're
BBYO?
Jew boys. The two of us little Jew boys.
I don't.
In a Jew boy town.
town.
And we're back for a third try!
We cut 2 times because Joe is stupid and can't hold himself back from stupid things to say
Stupid
out loud.
what things, Alex?
To say stupid things on a podcast that goes out to the whole internet.
Yeah, I guess we gotta worry about Harvard and stuff now, right? We can go to that. Fucking.
Shout out to the last podcast.
Shout out to the last Harvard.
Shout out to that sounds like a movie.
The Last Harvard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we used to go to this camp.
Yeah, it's called.
Type thing.
Back to before the cut.
Yeah, we used to do this camp thing called BBYO.
Was it? It wasn't camp.
It's like an after-school thing.
Yeah, it was an after school
With our
thing
community.
in like a Jewish community that we don't really
Yeah.
affiliate with anymore.
You don't. I work there.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
Whatever. We used to go, and it was really uncomfortable.
Yeah, because
For
we
us-
knew nobody.
It was just both of
No
us,
friends.
and then the rest of them were like older than us. There's just one
Yeah, they're
guy.
in college now.
Yeah, one of them's a senior, at least. The guy I'm about to talk about. This one guy walked up to us on like the first day,
Yeah.
unprompted, and looked at us and said, "You don't think you drink and do drugs now,
What?
but you will."
Did he say that?
Remember?
No.
You talked about this. Rewind that part. That's embarrassing.
Why?
You're not remembering.
I'm
Next time
not,
we do it
I'm
again.
not cutting again. In the beginning of this in the beginning of episode 1, I was like, I will never edit this.
Yeah.
And now we've edited 3 times.
One episode.
In one
I think
episode.
that's for the best.
Yeah, probably.
But then there was other weird shit. Like you have a really bad memory.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Remember when we saw
What are we
Sarah's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember making fun of him
Yeah.
to his face.
Did you?
No, because you threw something at him and you didn't pick it up. Well, you didn't
Wait,
catch
what?
it. And then you went to pick it up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you should kick him in his butt.
Me?
Yeah, but you didn't.
I wonder why. I wonder why I didn't do that. to
And
a
I didn't kick
stranger.
him in his butt. He had a wheelchair backpack. I remember that. He had like one of those like.
He had a
Yeah,
wheelie
wheels.
backpack. Not a wheelie chair backpack. He
Yeah.
had a wheelie backpack, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like bright orange.
Yeah. It's pretty
It
dumb.
was weird.
He wears bright. He goes to Syracuse. Fucking orange. Freaking
Yeah.
fuzzy orange town.
Yeah. We're getting so specific.
But he might. He's not gonna listen to this.
Yeah, but Sarah might.
That'd be embarrassing for her.
Why?
What?
Why?
I'm saying that would be like we just called her out. Like, well, not her, but her boyfriend. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Ex-boyfriend, I guess. Oh.
Yeah, they haven't dated in years. I imagine.
Whatever. Who cares? It's fine.
Does that constitute a cut?
No. Just because I'm done.
I want anytime they hear does that constitute a cut, they know it didn't. How many more minutes of this do you have to go through?
A lot. Like 10, Joe.
That's not true.
It is.
So many cuts we did.
You had so many cuts,
That's
Joe. You wasted a lot of time with dumb bullshit.
no, you wasted a lot of time with
I
cuts.
didn't waste any time.
You did the cuts.
You did the bullshit.
Oh, you know what makes me happy?
What makes you happy?
When
Joe?
Instagram sends me that your support request from March 11th was just updated, but that means that when I reported a porn blog that tried to follow me, they just got it. Thanks. Also, they know when we're recording this, or no, they don't because it's not the day, but it's close.
Okay.
But like, I'm always stuck like this. Does other people? What do you do when a porn blog follows you? Just not let
I've
them.
never had it. I've
Really?
never had that happen to me. I know that it happens,
Yeah.
and I feel lucky that it's never come up in my life.
Because I think they have their like a network, so if you get one, you get a ton.
Yeah, probably.
And
yeah, it's never happened.
yeah, so I just report them because I feel
And
like
it's not
an
like
active
I'm-
member of the community.
I don't. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
I like to.
It's not like I'll say it actually because that makes it seem way more incriminating.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm private on Instagram.
Yeah.
I just
I just haven't ever had that happen for no reason, even though all of my other friends
It still tells
complain
you when
about
people
it.
follow you, though.
What?
Doesn't it still tell you when people follow you, though? So you would know.
I would know, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm just saying, like, why not me? I'm just saying, like, I'm special.
Yeah. But is that mean to report them? Are they just trying to be their own little porn bot?
No, you don't want them following you and they're bots.
Yeah.
And they don't have feelings.
Shouldn't they stop, though? Because they should know that I'm the one that's reporting all of them. They should at least recognize that about me.
Well, how would they know?
Who does follow them? What do they want? What do they get?
Advertising money, I guess. I don't know.
They don't, because they have like 7 followers most of the time.
That's a good point. Yeah, it must be more effort than it's worth.
Yeah, it definitely has to be.
Probably.
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't.
I guess
own
there's
a thing.
thing is like it's like who clicks on those ads that pop up and shit. It's like you know what I mean?
Like, well, places like Kiss Cartoon site
the-
that we totally do not use
That
illegally to watch Steven
we
Universe.
only watch the Kiss Cartoon originals.
Yes. Do they? They definitely have those.
Yes.
I'm positive because
Yes.
we only watch those on that.
Yes.
Whenever you click on that website, it sends you to an ad.
What?
You don't know about that?
What website?
Kiss Cartoon. If you click on Kiss Cartoon, it will send you to an ad.
Oh, the wrong one.
No,
Yeah, the wrong
the
link.
regular one. If you click on the home page,
Oh,
it'll send you to an ad unprovoked. Because
Yeah.
the whole thing is an ad.
yeah.
Because that's how they make
But there's like
money.
those ones at the bottom of the screen too. Who clicks on those?
Oh, well, no one.
They have intriguing titles, I'll admit. Like these pretend pop stars.
I blocked
I know
a
they're
YouTube
fake.
channel.
What?
I blocked a YouTube channel.
Jeez.
It was like something, maybe John Green related. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, because all their titles were so intriguing, and their videos were just awful, and I wasted so much time. Like I never subscribed to them, but I was just like, every time they came up, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
this
but those
sounds so
advertisements aren't the
interesting.
same way because they're not even like really intriguing because they're just not true. Like it's always
Yeah.
like 10 times they really had sex on screen. No, they didn't.
Yeah,
No, they
that's
didn't.
just the lies
Yeah.
that you made.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people can lie on the internet.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Who will know?
Who will? The people that know. I knew that they were lying at least, right?
Yeah,
You knew. That's 2 out of 2. It's a good
yeah,
success rate.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
Also, so today, guys, I got a confidential agreement to tell you about. I poured whipped cream for the first time today. I didn't know you needed to hold them upside down.
You're so dumb. What? How are you gonna? How are you gonna pour the whipped cream on the pudding?
Like sideways, like vertical. Horizontal,
What?
I mean.
The fuck, Joe.
I don't know you to hold it up this way. Like that's I didn't get that.
Also, you never responded to my text last night.
You texted me last night?
Yeah, I texted you about how I was watching a bunch of interviews, and the guy who plays Falcon
Oh, he
in
hates
Marvel hates Tom Holland who plays Spider-Man. He just calls him a brat all the time. And
Really?
just actively dislikes him on
That's not
camera.
real. That's not true.
I swear to God.
Come on.
And it's very real. You could see it in his eyes. And I was like, damn.
I don't care about that kind of shit. This stuff doesn't amuse me. If they're
It's
lying,
not like it amuses me. It's
Yeah.
just like, what the
they're
why?
lying or petty. They either were.
No, they're petty. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
at the end of that little compilation, it showed him being like, hey, what's up, man?
Mhm.
Even though we just talked all this shit about him.
Yeah.
What
There
an
you go.
asshole.
What an asshole.
What an asshole.
So,
What? That was too fast for me to say what. I didn't give you a
I
second.
wasn't ready, okay?
Yeah, I apologize.
And you need to, yeah.
I did.
You need to be more formalized. Okay, if you've ever played Legend of Zelda, The
Which
Twilight Princess,
I couldn't get past the tutorial. It was so boring.
there's a moment where you turn into a wolf.
Oh, I did get to that part.
Yeah, and you have a chain on your arm.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you turn into a human, you don't. Then when you turn into a wolf, you have it again.
Yeah.
What the? Also, where did all your clothes go? What is this? The rules?
It's a video game and different dimensions.
No, but like later on, you get the ability to just shift between forms in every dimension.
Yeah.
So, and Midna stays around. What determines clothes and what's not?
I don't know. That's like, when you get the fire flower, do your clothes turn different colors?
What?
In Mario, when you get the fire flower, your clothes turn different colors.
Oh.
They turn
Yeah.
white.
Yeah.
The overalls turn white.
Yeah.
So that's like asking, why does their whole costume change?
Yeah, why does it all... Whatever.
I'm just saying it's irrelevant.
Whatever.
Just
Something else I
brings
think about the Terminator
Oh.
movies.
Wow.
You know how you
Just
have to be
the
naked?
biggest
You
leap.
have, you have to be naked to go through the time.
Yeah, only organic material can travel through the
That's
time.
what it is?
Yeah.
Why?
That's why they covered the Terminators in skin. Because only organic
But there's still
material-
metal under there, though.
Yeah, it's dumb. But only organic material can travel through the time machines.
That's weird.
That's why they cover the Terminators in skin.
I guess that's their way of saying, like, not letting all of Skynet send back
Exactly.
their old
That's,
thing.
yeah,
I guess.
that's exactly what they're
At
way
least,
of
at
doing
least
it.
it makes enough sense.
Yeah. It is good. Terminator 2 is the best movie
Dude.
ever made. It's fine.
What if it... as soon
Behind
as-
17 again.
You know how we know time travel didn't happen?
Oh.
Because we would have had time travelers from the future chilling around.
Well, that's not true.
Yeah, we would.
What if this is just the worst time to be alive?
But there would have been other times before us that's better. That you
What if
also
they just
could have
didn't
been.
snitch?
Dude, not everybody. That's you're like making jokes right now, but like
No,
there's
no,
so
no,
many.
no, 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 no. What if, like, we're the lame kids at the party, right?
Even if we were some stupid person or some
What if we were
curious
the lame kids?
person.
What? Curious George?
What? Curious George? I want that on a t-shirt.
Okay. Go to redbubble.com.
Is
Buy
that-
our t-shirts. I think this one's just a tired podcast. Anyone who stuck it through this far.
Guys, we should just shorten this one back to the.
You want me to delete this one?
I'm gonna what?
You want me to delete this one?
No, we can keep this. Start now. Back up again from earlier when it was funny. Back to this
What?
part. Olivia edited it nicely like this, so it comes back in. We're back, kids. We're talking about some stupid shit. It's cut out. This is a shorter episode of the podcast, guys.
What are we at?
41. That's enough.
No, don't.
You want to do 4 more minutes?
Not really, but I feel obligated. Yeah, I have all the power here, so we're gonna go 4 more minutes.
You gotta take it then. I'm always the engineer of humor on this show.
I don't think we're gonna publish this one.
What?
I don't think we're gonna publish this one. I'm not gonna give it a title, which means we're not gonna publish it.
You at least have for bloopies.
For blue. Am I?
One time we did an Italian project for my class. We did it together, and every 5 seconds, Alex was my cameraman for my Italian project, and every 5 minutes he'd do something fucking stupid and go bloopies, and then I couldn't use that bit. I couldn't use that take.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck you, man.
I've never been immature in my life. I made a joke earlier in math.
No, you didn't.
And my teacher was like up at the board and she was like, we're gonna have a non-calculator section.
Did
And
someone
on
did
instinct,
someone
I-
yell at your teacher?
No.
Because someone in the hallway during our math period was yelling at a math teacher about how stupid that math teacher was. They're like, "You're such a stupid
Whoa.
teacher. You don't know anything you're talking about."
Whoa!
Our whole class is fascinated with that person.
Wow!
I know. And apparently she had
Really?
red hair, and I'm like, doesn't your teacher have red hair?
Yeah. Maybe it was that I just didn't. I left earlier.
Yeah, I'll ask you after the podcast if the person. I'll tell you their name.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, anyway, tell your
Damn.
story. Tell your story.
I was on instinct after she said there was a no calculator part. I just went, I've never done math without a calculator in my life. And she stopped teaching, and she turned to me and shook her head and went back to teaching.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny.
Don't do that.
What?
Think you're funny.
I
You're not.
didn't think I
Think-
was funny. I thought the situation
You're not.
was funny.
Okay? You're not funny. Okay? Look at me. What are you?
No, I'm not gonna look at you.
What are you?
What?
What are you not?
A gun?
Fair enough.
This is an Iron Giant reference. Wow, Joe turned into a whale. Suddenly, unexpectedly, Joe turned into a whale. Did anyone expect it? Yes, Dale Gribble. Isn't Dale Gribble the character from King of the Hill?
What? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Dill pickle?
No, Dale Gribble.
Ding donger?
Nope, not what I said again.
Dinker dinker?
Stop.
40 gold for niner. This is a request. This is a residential airplane. Remember that
Funnier,
scene from?
continue.
Remember from Incredibles?
Yeah, where the
Indian Gulf Niner. This is a residential airplane requesting missile fire.
Remember when she says the words, "There are children on board," and Syndrome's like, "Sweet."
Sweet, I'm evil.
Yeah.
Remember when it's all about Syndrome's Iggy?
What?
His Iggy?
What?
His egg?
What?
His egghead?
What?
His egghead?
What?
His ego head?
What?
Syndrome-y?
What?
Do you think that Syndrome is a... I've talked to a lot of people about this. Do you think he was a really good villain or a really bad villain?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was awesome.
Come on.
He was awesome and
Defend your
good.
position better, please.
What?
Defend your position better, please.
Because he was a good villain. He had a good reason of being a villain.
Did he though?
Yeah.
He didn't care about people.
Well, no, he just was like he was crushed. His dreams were crushed, and that.
That's too much.
What?
It's a one time in your life thing. I get that movies use that a lot, where it's like someone's one traumatic moment turns them into a beast. That doesn't happen.
No, it didn't specifically turn him into a beast. It just led him on a path of non-heroic.
Of shooting fucking missiles at
Yes,
children.
the path that he was led onto was just, okay, well, I'll just prove him wrong. I am valuable. And then he made all this technology and proved he was a genius and smart. And then
But,
he was
like,
like,
wouldn't
and
he
I still
wanna
want to
be
be a
hero?
superhero, so he
So
made
he-
himself a superhero.
Yeah, but then he still tried to kill children with a
only
missile.
Mr. Incredible's children.
And
because
then
he
was
hates him.
fine with the person that he was close with. Even like by your ethical standards, he was close to that one chick with the white hair.
Yeah.
And then he was like, kill her!
Yeah. Because he called his bluff.
Yeah, sure. Or didn't care enough, so either way, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
because
care.
he's the villain and he became jaded.
Yeah.
He was a bad dude.
Yes, he's the villain.
At the end,
I
yes.
get it. Incredible is a good movie. I'm not. I shouldn't be defending.
Yes,
I think he was
coming out
fine.
soon.
Oh,
Wow, that was bad.
oh,
you're doing it again then.
Oh.
No one asked for this.
One more time? This time I'm asking for it.
Indian Gulf Niner.
Okay, bye.